Leaving my 2800 day survival world behind, I created a new one. Join me as I embark on a new journey and achieve my perfect start to Minecraft survival. I accomplished this by freeing the End and defeating the Ender Dragon, by creating an experience farm suitable for all my XP needs. I also got perfect diamond gear with mending, and I created an ideal starter house with everything I need to get this world started. In the future, I plan to build much more, as this is only the beginning of our new adventure. With that being said, you might be curious about why I chose to restart despite achieving so much in my previous world. Well, let's rewind to the creation of my original survival world. From the very beginning, I held a vision of sharing my adventures on YouTube and growing a community. However, I did not have the equipment needed to start, so I focused on getting better at building with each project I undertook. Eventually, I bought a new computer and decided the idea of starting afresh and embarking on a new journey with all of you was the best idea. And now, here we are. Okay, let's create a new world. We are not playing hardcore, we are playing survival. Let's turn the difficulty to hard and make sure cheats are disabled. Okay, I spawned in a spruce forest, which is good. I got some wood, and I crafted our first pickaxe. I mined some stone and crafted basic stone tools. And set out to find a village. Along the way, I found some sweet berries, which will keep me fed for now. I found a village and looted every chest. In one of the chests, I found 3 out of 4 pieces of iron armor. This is going to help me stay alive much more easily. After I got settled into the village, I worked on creating a mine to find more iron. On the way down, I stumbled across a mine shaft and knocked that skeleton right off the platform. I started mining for iron, but I got shot by 2 skeletons. No! Much to my surprise, when I respawned, I somehow got the sniper duel achievement. I went back into the mine and found a ton of iron and coal that I could use to craft tools. I crafted an iron pickaxe and went even deeper into the cave, finding more ores. I also found an iron vein and our first diamonds. I went to my house, dropped off all my items, and went on a diamond mining trip to get diamond gears and tools. I started mining for diamonds, found a spider spawner, and somehow got the other side disc. I think those are as rare as finding an enchanted golden apple, but I'm not sure. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. After I finished mining, I had a total of 71 diamonds from my mining trips. With diamonds found, I crafted diamond armor and tools. Now that I have diamond armor, I made myself a small sugarcane farm to get paper for bookshelves so that I can enchant my armor and tools. That should be good. Next, I need obsidian to craft the enchanting table. I need to go hunt some sheep, cows, and pigs for food and leather. After gathering all the needed materials, I built myself a full enchanting table with 15 bookshelves and enchanted my gear with low-level enchants. Now that I'm geared up, I'm ready to tackle the Nether. So I got some blocks to bridge with, and I built myself a portal. That's not how you build a Nether portal. Give me 1 second to fix this. Once I got into the Nether, I started bridging and mining to hopefully find another fortress. While mining, I almost fell into lava. When I fell, I panicked and closed my world and wondered what I need to do to not die. After rejoining, I ate a golden apple and somehow made it out of the lava pool. I'm so glad that I didn't lose everything. Mining more carefully this time, I dug myself to a fortress where I looted several chests. Ooh, shiny. Got another work and killed blazes to get all the blaze rods needed to find the stronghold. The next step in preparing for the dragon fight was getting 16 ender pearls, which took forever without looting 3. Oh, well, he fell to his death. After getting all the pearls I needed, I crafted a bow, and a creeper blew up my enchanting table. I should have seen that coming with my temporary table being in the open. To finish preparing for the dragon fight, I crafted the Eyes of Ender and made sure I had everything I needed. I threw the Eyes of Ender in the sky, found the stronghold, and looted the stronghold library, which gave me more books than I could use. Several eye smithing templates, an efficiency 4 book, and a fortune 3, unbreaking 3 enchant book, which is going to be very good for later on. I explored some more and found the portal room and broke the silverfish spawner because, let's be real, nobody likes those. I opened the portal to the end and started the dragon fight. I used my bow to destroy the end crystals and then had to wait for the dragon to perch because I ran out of arrows. I defeated the dragon, got a ton of XP, and I got the dragon egg. We aren't going to talk about how I died twice during the dragon fight. Look at what I found. Let's go, our first pair of wings. The results of end busting are in, and I got 80 shulker shells, tons of armor and tools, a smithing template, 3 dragon heads, and 3 elytra. It's time for an experience farm now. First step, collecting materials. I started by mining 17 stacks of cobblestone. Then I gathered another shulker box full of other materials needed for the Enderman farm. This farm design is by moretingz, and I will link his video in the description. And we are almost done building the farm. We just need to spawn in an endermite. That was way too close for comfort, but on a positive note, the endermite is in and we are done with the farm. First, we got diamond gear and then we made an experience farm. The last step before we work on the starter house is maxed out enchants on our gear. So I started killing endermen. I started enchanting my gear and got some good enchants, but it took forever to get some of the better ones like Feather Falling 4 and Sharpness 4. I'm pretty sure they nerfed the enchant table since the last time I used it. With that being said, I now have fully enchanted armor, elytra, and tools besides mending. I found a new village, so let's trap these villagers before they die so that we can form a business contract with them. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Now, we need mending. Believe it or not, I somehow got mending for 14 emeralds on my first try. This never happens. You've probably seen this 100 other times, but I mine spruce trees, traded for emeralds, and finally traded for mending. I did this for about 45 minutes and got enough mending books for all my gear. I made a quick trip to the end and put mending on all my gear. With mending secured, it's time to build ourselves a starter house. I collected some stripped oak logs, spruce doors, spruce fences, spruce fence gates, hanging oak signs, granite slabs, polished granite slabs, stone brick stairs, stone brick walls, stone bricks, and more. Finally, I gathered some clay. Smelted them into bricks and crafted brick blocks. With that being said, I have all the materials I need, so let's get building. Even with good armor, these creepers be getting me. You gotta be kidding me, it blew up my bed too. Okay, now that I'm back and we have all our stuff, now let's get building. With the starter house built, I worked on sprucing up the exterior. I planted a wheat field, a carrot field, and a potato field along the backside of the house. I think that looks good. I started a sugarcane field along the east side of our house, along with a wagon to hold our goods. For a path idea, I went with coarse dirt with spruce planks for texturing, and I think it works well. To finish this up, I went with some leaves around the sugarcane field with some slabs and stairs as rock. With 2 out of 4 sides done, I started decorating the west side of the house with an enclosure for sheep and an enclosure for cows. I also made a pumpkin and melon patch surrounded by leaves and rocks. I like how this looks. Let's plant these melons and pumpkins and move on. Oh, it grew! Next on the list is getting some sheep and cows into their enclosures. I lured a sheep and cow into the enclosure using wheat. The sheep is in and the cow is in. I repeated this process one more time, this time using leaves, and then I threw in some barrels, chests, water, and greenery. And that is the animal enclosures completed. To finish the side, I added some sugarcane, leaves, and flowers to make this oasis pond in front of the enclosures, and I think it looks amazing. Onto the front of the house. I planted some flowers to give the place a bit of color. And then I made the pathway go all the way around the house with lantern lights along the path. You might be thinking, we're done, right? No, we are not done. We still have to build the interior. I want the interior to have an enchanting room, workroom, storage room, kitchen, and bedroom. So let's start by getting materials for the enchanting room. We need red terracotta, barrels, a grindstone, an enchanting table, bookshelves, brick walls, spruce stairs, lanterns, anvils, flower pots, and finally, amethyst buds. Yeah, I didn't have my silk touch pickaxe and somehow a silk touch axe worked. I started by placing bookshelves at the back of the room and then I made the floor red terracotta. I tossed in some oak pillars in the corner of the room with some barrels, a grindstone, and an anvil on the sides. I added some more bookshelves to the room, 2 more pillars, and finally some trapdoors to act as shelving to hold our plants and lanterns. Then I added the final touches of the room, including a spore blossom, amethyst buds, an enchanting table, and our doorway. The enchanting room is now done, and I really like how the place feels, especially with shaders on. Next, I need a ton of materials for the workroom, most of which I was able to find in my storage and craft from what I already have. All the materials I need are in the shulker box. For the workroom, I started by placing stairs and then furnaces underneath them. I used bricks and granite to make a textured floor, and I made the walls using a mixture of andesite, cobblestone, and stone. I added some chests for basic storage needs when I am using the room, and then I built a work area with some useful workstations. I finished up the room by adding in some shrubs and a mini table with a stone cutter and brewing stand. I made the ceiling spruce planks and added some lanterns for lighting, and the workroom is finished. I created a spiral staircase to get to the upper level of the house, and I did this on both sides. For the floor of the hallway, I chose to go with moss, and I think it looks pretty cool. I made the walls of the kitchen and bedroom a mixture of andesite, cobblestone, and stone. For the floor of the kitchen, I went with the classic checkerboard floor pattern. I added railings around the stairs, leading to the basement. To fill the rest of the space, I added a table with a cake on it. For a final touch, I built a brick oven for cooking. Moving on to the upstairs, I placed over 1.5 stacks of chests and some barrels for our storage. This will be very good for dealing with my chest monster outside. I put in some railings for safety, and that is the storage completed. For the final room of the house, I collected all the materials I needed and realized that I need oxidized copper. So I ran around and placed copper everywhere. Hurry up and oxidize! No! After I fixed the creeper hole, I got to work building the bedroom. After the bedroom was done, I finished the hallway decoration by building a spot for the dragon egg, adding lighting, and placing our first diamond and the torch that broke the dragon egg into item frames. To finish the bedroom and the house, I placed the last blocks of oxidized copper. If you made it this far in the video, let's play a game. In the comments below, take a guess at how many times I died in the process of making this video. Here's a hint, it was a lot more than you saw in the video, which is why I don't play hardcore. Anyways, this was my first time doing anything related to video production, so if you could like and subscribe, that would genuinely mean the world to me, as I poured countless hours into making the best video possible with the little experience I had. Thanks guys, and I will see you in the next episode.